Bharat Oman Refineries Limited, BORL, a journey of aspiration and resolve. The genesis of Bharat Oman Refineries Limited, BORL, dates back in the early 1990s, when it was conceived that the country requires an inland oil refinery in central India that can cater to the oil demand of the central and North Indian market. Thus, Bharat Oman Refineries Limited, BORL, was formed as a joint venture company with equal participation by Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, BPCL, and Oman Oil Company of the Sultanate of Oman, OOC, in the year 1994. The path of least resistance never makes one proud, and the journey of making BORL operational is definitely one such experience, which instills pride among people who succeeded against all odds to bring an oasis of inspiration at a place like Bina that was bereft of most social conveniences. The first phase from 1994-2000 witnessed signing of agreement between OOC and BPCL, carrying out techno-economic study at various locations in Gujarat, Maharashtra for setting up the crude oil terminal, COT, and in Madhya Pradesh for setting up the refinery. Thereafter came the tough phase, wherein some pending environmental clearances and repeated surveys forced the company into a lull and all activities were temporarily stalled. This phase was a real test of character of all the people involved in the project, but positive energy, innovative strategies and teamwork helped them overcome these difficulties that would have taken toll on lesser mortals. Come 2005, detailed configuration study was done and ministry clearances were taken. Now was the time for the workforce to synchronize all energies and set up a state-of-the-art refinery. Work commenced. There were challenges, problems and interruptions, and to counter all of these were radical and novel solutions, problem-solving approach, and above all, determination of the stakeholders. All process units and utility sections were commissioned by March 2011. But the problem of reliable steam and power kept impeding the path towards stability. Makeshift arrangements were made and constant troubleshooting was done to attain a smooth, uninterrupted run. Constant efforts were not reaping fruits, but the BORL team had models that were not to be bogged down by challenges. The team took upon this challenge as an opportunity and explored the world for solutions. The knack of sheer innovativeness and creativity kept the team moving, and the plant was made operational and stabilized. While construction at Bina was definitely a huge challenge, no less was to set up facilities at COT and the 937-kilometer long pipeline from Vadinar to Bina. The single point mooring, SPM at Vadinar, withdraws crude supply from the oil tankers anchored at sea. With two pumping stations at Thamna in Gujarat and Bhiwadi in Madhya Pradesh. After the crude is processed and refined at Bina, the products are transported to the market through the reliable and efficient Bina dispatch terminal via pipeline, rail and road. The Bina Kota pipeline, BKPL, evacuates fuel from the refinery and then connects it with a cross-country Mumbai-Manmad-Bichwasan pipeline operated by BPCL. There is also a fully automated rake and lorry loading gantry that assures timely delivery of products to customers across the country. BORL achieved more than 100% capacity utilization for the first time in the financial year 2014-15 and has been improving ever since, always aspiring to move to the next level. BORL has received all requisite clearances and is on track to expand to 7.8 MMTPA capacity by 2018. The company has been envisaged with an eye on the future demands of the Indian energy industry. BORL has strategically pre-invested for production of environment-friendly fuels to meet the current and future industry standards. This effort has been made with the intent that the company will be ready to meet the government's vision of producing Euro 6 grade of fuels well before the time frame. Our motto, Safety in Toto, makes the refinery an extremely safe, secure and conducive environment to live and work, imparting safety training to all its employees and contractual workers on a regular basis. The town has a full-fledged fire training ground where mandatory fire training is given to all concerned personnel at regular intervals. Even more praiseworthy is that BORL has a well-formulated emergency response and disaster management plan to take care of any eventuality. Investment in the learning and development of employees and inculcating new skills in them has been one of the prime agendas of the Learning Centre at BORL, and it provides impetus to developing a leadership pipeline and an ever-ready, competent workforce. The refinery township has all amenities that a modern residential city must have, with clean wide roads, well-planned residences amidst vast landscaped gardens. It is a place that would be envy of most Indians. BORL team has planted more than 300,000 trees since being set up, and what also adds to the scenic beauty is the various habitats of birds that are attracted to these beautiful surroundings. The icing on the cake is the multi-dimensional sports and recreational facilities that help people stay fit and stress-free, with everything from table tennis to swimming and badminton to gymnasium, alongside a huge library and an outstanding amphitheatre. Apart from this, DAV BORL School, 10+2 affiliated to CBSE, has been built with all the latest technological facilities and is completely chalk-free, is equipped with smart classes and has 68% students from the nearby local areas. IPD-OPD facilities have been set up at the 30-bed multi-speciality VK BORL hospital, where about 76% of the patients are from the local areas. Besides, BORL conducts specialized medical camps and immunization camps, and its mobile medical unit regularly visits nearby villages to diagnose the villagers of their problems. Being a responsible corporate entity, BORL has been taking various developmental initiatives through CSR activities in nearby villages, especially in the areas of education and skill development, health and hygiene, rural development and environment sustainability, sports and culture. There are visible positive impacts in the minds, hearts and performance of school-going children in the 39 government schools in 23 operational villages. Number of meritorious students has increased threefold in the past 3 years, with BORL extending all possible support in the form of financial assistance, computer education and training of the teachers, to name a few. BORL has also partnered with a pan-India NGO named BAIF to promote sustainable development by supporting breed improvement of a minimum 1,600 calves born through this program in a period of 5 years. The service of one veterinary doctor has been made exclusively available to the villagers as a part of the project. Model Village. BORL is focusing on developing nearby areas with one village, namely Par, has been selected to be a model village. BORL provides safe drinking water to nearby villages and promotes conservation and recharge of water resources. As an innovative initiative, BORL has launched a mobile science bus with 150 experiments to stimulate interest in science subjects among the students of villages. With eyes firmly set on being one of the leaders of the oil refining industry, BORL has ambitious plans to double its capacity in the near future. With the support of the state government, BORL also aims to set up a petrochemical hub around the refinery to bring about prosperity in the region.